Recording in
of the mothers
progress.
had previously refused malaria vaccine.
1 minute to wrap up.
This is a table showing possibility, showing willingness. Okay. For the last objective, which were the independence. Okay, let me just go to discussion. For awareness.
No, show that table.
Despite
show us that table.
Despite the sixth objective, which was measuring the independent predictors of willingness to accept the malaria vaccine, of all the independence predictors, positive perception had the highest, was the strongest independence predictor with an adjusted odds ratio of 63, while good awareness was second only with an adjusted odds ratio of 15.
Yeah, wrap up.
Okay. So, concerning the awareness, even though 77% demonstrated good awareness, only about 42% had ever heard of malaria vaccine. This is because the questionnaire did not just have.
Wrap up.
Okay, ma. So, okay. In conclusion, mothers in Obiakpo local government area demonstrated good awareness, favorable perception, and relatively high willingness. And the awareness and perception were key behavioral determinants, and the success and healthcare workers' engagement. And I recommend that we strengthen public awareness through mass media and community-based programs. We train healthcare workers to provide accurate, consistent, and evidence-based malaria references.
Okay. Now, for everyone, from the first person, I forgot to mention. Recommendations, you must tell us who should do what. The first person said we need to strengthen breastfeeding practices. You should tell us who should do that. Whose responsibility is it? And it should be based on your findings. It should not just jump out from nowhere. So that goes to everyone, please. Take note. Let me call on the panelists. Dr. Wogu, please.
All right, thank you, Dr. Bonner. Judith, I've listened to your presentation keenly. The notes made for Selena is still the same comment for you. It's still the same comment. The results, even you could not present the results the way you did them, okay? And a lot of tracings of AI. I don't know, AI is supposed to replace us. Even the AI too said that we are still responsible for the output, you know. So what you have here, I would say I'm not impressed as much. The results are not presented according to objectives. Please, if you may,
go
your
to your result section so you can see what he's referring to. Move your slide to results.
Where you have the colorful bar chart.
Presented the three objectives in one bar chart.
That is, I was shocked to the man. You know.
Can you move your slide to that? Yes, that's it. I have passed it. Yes, to know the bar chart first.
The one before this, yes, exactly. So having three outcomes, three objectives on one slide, wow, that's overreaching. Just to make it clear of what we expect, this work, the external examiner did not do it with you. The school did not also do it with you. You did this work. So your defense is to show that you did the work, and you have to be clear on how you did it. And that is where result comes in. Okay, and result has to be just like, I don't want to repeat myself because we have said enough of that. So, but do the needful. Next slide after this. Now, look at this discussion.
Yes.
This is presentation of results in prose. It's not a discussion. Okay, I understand that graduates don't do discussion this way. So this is, you went ahead to present your results again in prose. It's also not acceptable. All true, that was what you did. We are not seeing references. We are not seeing comparison of what you're finding with previous studies and making reasons to understand those findings. We didn't see them here. Okay. Are your findings better than previous studies, or are they below what the previous studies have found, or are they similar? And what could be causing the difference? Is it the method of sample collection, or is it the population, or is it the study design? Those are the things that we should be seeing in discussion. And the implication of this finding, we are not seeing them here. So this is just a presentation of results. I think you should look at that. Then in your sample size, I quite agree with Dr. Bona for previous comments she has made. You did cluster, especially for cluster. There should be design effect, especially for cluster. Once you have done it, but it's not here as well. Okay, so those are my comments. Thank you, Dr. Bona.
Thank you, Dr. Wogu. Any sample size formula, any sampling method you're using that is not simple random sampling, you must include a design effect. If you are quarterly into design effects, and it's not good, willingness is not shown on this table. So I don't know why he chose to present it this way. This is not how we want it presented. And each of those specific objectives should have their own tables that address them, and should be able to speak to the findings. This one is not well done. I